All right, welcome to this channel again today. I want to discuss something that is happening now to those applying for F1 visa in Nigeria. At least I've seen two people who have experienced this thing, and I really want to address it and say how we can navigate it. Now, we've always said that when you have your funding, full funding, that you are at least to the largest extent guaranteed of your visa. I've made videos, you must have seen, if you check this channel, you'd have seen videos where I've made on how to prepare and how to navigate questions and the first few questions you can expect and how to really navigate it. But now two people I know went for interview, and then the first question threw them off a bit, and then it was more like the video was trying to see how to look for faults, something like that. Okay, for example, two of them, the first question they were asked, the question was, oh, I see you have a full funding, and they started asking questions based on that, and then the next question was, how many schools did you apply to? And you see, somehow when VO says, oh, I see you have full funding, it's more like saying, see, I'm not that impressed. Yeah, I know you have funding. Okay, so how many schools did you apply to? And then one of the persons that applied, the person was asked the question, okay, so how do you plan to take care of yourself? I mean, to travel. How do you plan to get funds to travel, flight tickets, and like the viewer was asking, oh, the flight ticket is around $1,000, blah blah blah. How do you intend to travel? How do you intend to raise the money to travel? And you see, she was not granted eventually. I believe the person will be granted the next time she has applied again. I believe she will be granted the next time. Now, what the viewer was just trying to say is that, see, I believe you don't have money and all those stuffs. And then the viewer was asking question about the mom. Okay, what do you do? What do you do? What more does your mom do? What's the salary and all those stuffs? The other person too, the viewer just kept asking questions, things that has borders on number of schools they applied to and all those other stuff, asking questions relating to probably home ties, whatsoever, I don't know. Okay, now one want to think, why would they do that? Someone who has full funding, really you don't need, in the real sense, you don't need to go with statement of accounts when you already have full funding. Okay, and then one of the persons, the viewers, was asking, okay, so what proof do you have and the likes? After saying, no, my mom works here, my dad, my work here, the person didn't go with account statement to show that, oh, I have money to transport myself from Nigeria to the US, which should not be an issue ordinarily. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. After analyzing the situation, I think this is what happens many times when VOs don't seem convinced about the candidate who is talking. They tend to ask some unnecessary questions, maybe to throw the person off, or I don't know, most likely to throw the person off. And then so the first thing I think should happen as you go to prepare for this interview is your self-confidence must be top notch. You must be very confident. See, give them your answer with that confidence. Yes, you have full funding, but you need to be able to prove to them that, see, this is me that has that full funding. I am that scholar. Okay, because sometimes the VO probably may be thinking, oh, I can't reconcile who is speaking with me with what I have on paper here. What I have on paper here says he has $50,000 funding, but this person speaking to me does not seem like someone who can have that 50,000 funding. Remember, VOs are human beings too, and they have their own different biases. Even though the visa interview is meant to be objective, I mean, it's meant to be based on what is on ground, based on your funding, based on what you present, based on what you say. Some of them, they are human beings. There might be biases. Probably the way you are dressed, it's possible the way you are dressed, they don't really like it. It's not what they resonate with. Some think, oh, Remember, they may either be Republican or Democrats, or they will have their issues, their views on immigration. They may either be Christian or atheists. They will have their views. They may be those who believe in family or not. They will have their views. Feminists or not. They will have their own different views. So all the issues will revolve around, oh, is the person that boils down to F22. Those who believe in family will tend to want to give F2 applicants, and those who believe what's family, and then they say, why are you running after a man around? Okay, so be very confident. That's what I want to say. Be very, very confident. The VO does not know you. You are the one trying to tell the VO what is on paper, what I've submitted, what you saw me fill in my DS-160 form. That is who I am. And you want to convince the VO that yes, that is you. And now I think I will start advising people, if you have that fund, even though you have full funding, if you have that statement of account that runs into some hundreds of thousands of naira, you can go along with it, just to, in case you meet VOs that are like this, that just are looking for one flimsy excuse to deny people the visa. I don't know if it's because they have a particular cap that they must give per day, or that they must not exceed per day, particular number of visa they must issue per day. I don't know if that is the issue here. Okay, so I would say go with your statement of account if you have it. Okay, even though I still believe that shouldn't be a fact. You already have funding that will take care of you in the US. That's the main thing. But denying on the basis of you don't think the person has money to convey from Nigeria to the United States sounds somehow to me. All right, and another thing, go with your GRE scores if you have it. It's very important. The proficiency exams you wrote. Okay, some VOs just deny the person has funding. They just deny on the basis of the person on proficiency exam. The person even wrote the proficiency exam, wrote GRE, and I know the person was denied based on the fact that he didn't go with the result. So he was not able to prove to the VO that he actually wrote the exam. So my advice, go with your letters, any letter you have, go with it. Go with your GRE scores, your TOEFL statement, your TOEFL score, whichever exam, whatever exam you have written, go with it. Go with everything possible. And one other thing, when I noticed them asking question about how many schools did you apply to, maybe some of them are thinking that someone just applied to one school and was lucky to be picked. You understand that kind of thing. So in your application, I think one thing you can do is this. Okay, this is generally for those who are just starting to apply to school. One thing you can do is this: for applications, apply to more than one school, even though you are sure that you have funding in probably you've discussed with a potential advisor and you already have funding, you already know that you have secured that school. Still apply to some other schools. Now there are many schools with free application fees. Okay, it won't cost you anything to just apply to that school, just to be able to tell the VO apply to 4, 5 or 6 schools as the case may be. So it won't just be that when the VO asks what school did you apply to and you just say one school. I don't know, maybe what they are thinking is, oh, the person is lucky or the person didn't work hard. For example, the VO is asking question, oh, so you have funding, how many schools do you apply to? You say, one school. And then you explain again, your application fee was waived, and then you explain again, okay, did you write any proficiency exam? And you explain the video, no, it was waived for me because of blah blah blah, which is also very possible that it's waived for you and because you are good or whatsoever reason. But the video is starting to see you at, oh, you applied to one school, you didn't spend much, it didn't do, I don't know if that's what they are thinking, but it's looking like that from the response. Oh, you didn't write any proficiency exam, you didn't even prepare, you didn't expend so much energy, you didn't do so much of work in securing this thing. Oh, maybe let's make him work for this visa, let him go and come back again and all those stuff. Okay, so I don't know, but it was surprising when I had those reports from the basis of questions. Oh, I see you have full funding, so what blah blah blah, and they start asking other questions just to try to bring the person down to see a mistake. Even though for me the response the persons gave, I don't see a mistake. I don't consider them the wrong answers. Okay, except for the person that the viewer was hammering that, oh, you cannot transport yourself from Nigeria to US. Of course, you will always have those kind of things. So it's not bad even if you over prepare. It's not bad. It's always on the positive side. When my wife went for an interview, she went with statements and many things. She was not asked any of this stuff, but she went with it. And I know the stress we went through in getting those things. I remember when we printed, there was a mistake. She had to go again, blah blah, so many stuff there. Okay, so I think that's very, very important. Be confident, prepare, over prepare. Go with all documents as much as possible, so that don't be caught unawares. And then, of course, I know they'll be talking about ties to home country. Your goals after PhD can serve as ties to your home country, even if you don't have any personal documents, any business, any landed properties, and all those stuff. If you have, take them along. Remember, I said there's nothing like over preparing. If you have those landed documents, those blah blah blah, anything that ties it to your home country. I'm using Nigeria as an example now. Take those things along. Okay, businesses, take those things along. But if you don't have, just go your goals, your vision after completing your PhD. They can serve as your own ties, as a ties to your home country. Okay, remember you're applying for F1 visa, which is not an immigration visa, it's a non-immigrant visa. So you must have reasons to come back to your home country or to go back to your home country. So those visions, oh, I'm coming back to join my alma mater, maybe your university, maybe you've been lecturing there before, you are coming back to continue there. You have joined the research institute which you want to continue with when you come back, or you want to start a business when you are going to the US for MBA, and then when you get back to Nigeria you want to start your own business. Whichever, your goals can serve as ties to your own country. Okay, your goals can serve as ties to your own country. Yeah, I'll be stopping here for now. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed. We've noticed that there are many people who watch the video and have not subscribed. YouTube is sending us messages that we should try and encourage people to subscribe to our channel. So I'm encouraging you, please subscribe to our channel. Okay, the more you watch, the more you subscribe, the more the message gets out to people, the more you comment and all those stuff, the more YouTube continue to recommend our channel to other people. So you shouldn't be the only one enjoying all this, and you can share this to your friends and families who need this. All right, so God bless you. Very good. Watch out for my live video very soon on how you can apply. You can make your application very strong even when you have a 2.2, when you have a low CGPA. I'm going to do that live video very soon, maybe this weekend, anytime. Just watch out for it. God bless you.